When people think about buying a pre-owned luxury car, the first thing that usually comes to mind is trust. And that trust is exactly what luxury car house pre-owned cars at Autobest Emperio Rajouri Garden, Delhi has built its name on. The dealership has become a go-to spot for anyone hunting for high-end wheels. Without the jaw-dropping price tags brand new models usually come with, the vibe around the place is pretty simple. Premium cars, transparent deals, and a buying experience that feels smooth, classy, and totally hassle-free. Even from thousands of miles away in the US, I can tell you this place has earned a reputation that stands out in the Indian luxury car market, and honestly, that's not easy to do. People aren't just walking in to buy a car. They're showing up for confidence, long-term value, and that damn, this place is legit feeling you only get when a brand knows what it's doing. Pre-owned luxury cars are blowing up in popularity, and it's not a mystery why. You get the same comfort, power, features, and status you'd find in a brand new high-class ride, but at a price that doesn't punch you in the gut. Autobest Emperio has mastered that sweet spot where quality meets affordability. Their showroom in Rajouri Garden feels like stepping into a curated gallery of high-end machines: Mercedes-Benz, sedans, BMW SUVs, Audi convertibles, Range Rovers, and more, lined up with gleaming exteriors and interiors that still smell new. People browsing the showroom often say they feel like they're in a luxury mall rather than a dealership. And that's the whole point. Everything is designed to make you feel good about your purchase before you even turn the ignition. The coolest thing is how seriously they take car inspection. We're talking full-on 360-degree checks, test drives, diagnostics, service history verification, and clean paperwork. If you're spending good money on a luxury car, the last thing you want is a lemon or a model that was poorly maintained. Autobest Emperio gets that, and they've built their reputation by guaranteeing that every car on their lot is vetted like crazy. Buyers usually walk away shocked by how new the cars feel. Smooth transmissions, spotless cabins, zero rattles, and paintwork that glows like a mirror. With pre-owned cars, those details matter, and these guys don't compromise. A lot of dealerships can sell you a car, but what sets the memorable ones apart is the service you get before, during, and after the purchase. At Luxury Car House Pre-Owned Cars, customers talk a lot about how friendly and knowledgeable the team is. They aren't pushy, they don't try to hustle you into a sale, and they actually listen to what you're looking for. If you're aiming for a sporty German ride with killer torque, they'll guide you. If you want an SUV with comfort, family space, and safety, they'll point you toward the best deals. If you're working with a budget but still want something that turns heads, they'll dig through their inventory to find you a match. It's that personal touch combined with the fancy selection that makes the place so appealing. What's interesting is how the dealership attracts different kinds of buyers. You've got young professionals picking up their first luxury ride, seasoned business owners upgrading their fleet, families wanting a premium SUV, and car lovers who just enjoy upgrading every few years. The US market has a similar trend. Pre-owned luxury cars are becoming the smart choice instead of a backup plan, and dealerships like Autobest Emperio are proving why. The value proposition is unbeatable. Let someone else take the initial depreciation hit, and you stroll in afterward to take home a near-perfect vehicle for a fraction of the price. It's kind of a no-brainer. Then there's the style factor. Luxury cars aren't just about transportation, they're about feel, identity, and presence. You show up in a Mercedes, a BMW, or a Land Rover and people notice. Owners love that feeling of rolling down the street in something that signals class. Autobest Emperio's lineup hits all those categories. Sporty, rugged, elegant, futuristic, you name it. And with the way they maintain their inventory, the cars genuinely look brand new. You could park one of these pre-owned beauties next to a fresh-out-the-factory model and nobody would be able to tell the difference. That's the kind of quality that gets people hooked. Delhi is a massive, fast-paced city, and Rajouri Garden is one of those places buzzing with life, style, and energy. Having a dealership like this in such a prime location adds convenience for buyers across NCR. Traffic in Delhi is no joke, so owning a reliable, comfortable luxury car actually makes a huge difference. Whether someone is commuting daily, heading to meetings, or just cruising weekend style, a pre-owned luxury ride is the perfect blend of comfort and cost efficiency. And the dealership's placement makes it super accessible from all directions: west, South and Central Delhi, all syncing to make the buying experience smoother. Another factor people love is financing support. High-end cars don't always require paying all cash up front. And Autobest Emperio helps buyers with loan options, EMI plans, and smooth paperwork that doesn't feel like you're signing your life away. The financing advice they provide is straight up helpful because they know the ins and outs of luxury car pricing, whether it's figuring out interest rates, balancing down payments, or comparing loan tenures. The team actually explains everything rather than throwing jargon at you. And let me tell you, a dealership that makes financing easier is a lifesaver. Customer reviews online rave about how the team is always transparent, something people desperately want in the pre-owned market. No hidden conditions, no sneaky clauses, no fake promises. What you see is what you get. Buyers say they feel respected and informed throughout the whole process, which is refreshing. The trust factor they've built is gold, especially in a market where people can sometimes get scammed with tampered odometers, repaired accident cars, or unclear ownership histories. Autobest Emperio's honesty is literally their competitive edge. What's also dope is how they stay updated with newer models. Every time a recent luxury model hits the market brand new, you can bet that within a year or two, pre-owned versions start appearing in their inventory, and at killer prices. So if you've been eyeing a 3-year-old BMW X5 or a lightly used Mercedes S-Class, this is exactly the kind of spot where you'd find it. It's the kind of dealership where you walk in thinking you know what you want, but end up falling in love with something even better. Maintenance. Support is another advantage. Luxury cars are awesome, but they need proper care, and new buyers can sometimes feel nervous handling that. Autobest Emperio helps by recommending reliable service centers, workshops, and maintenance plans so that buyers stay worry-free. They understand that a good pre-owned car lasts years if it's maintained right. So they don't just disappear after the sale, they stay part of your ownership journey. That right there builds loyalty. People who've bought cars from them often talk about how the dealership feels premium without feeling snobbish. That's honestly a big deal. Some high-end car places make you feel like you're being judged for what you wear. But here, whether you're in jeans and sneakers or a full business suit, you get the same treatment. It's chill, approachable, and classy without the attitude. That's exactly how a modern luxury dealership should feel. The growth of pre-owned luxury cars is only getting bigger, and Autobest Emperio is riding that wave with confidence. Their Rajouri Garden location isn't just a showroom, it's a trusted brand for people who want to upgrade their lifestyle without blowing up their bank account. The cars they sell aren't just machines. They're status symbols, comfort zones, family movers, dream fulfillers, and long-term investments. The dealership understands that, and they treat the process with the seriousness and respect buyers deserve. In a world where luxury is becoming more accessible, dealerships like this one are rewriting what owning a high-end car means. The combination of affordability, reliability, performance, and style is irresistible, and Autobest Emperio nails all of it effortlessly. Anyone buying a pre-owned luxury car wants peace of mind, and that's exactly what the brand offers, straight up, no nonsense, and with a touch of class. Whether it's your first luxury car or your 5th, walking into their showroom feels like walking into a promise. You're about to drive home with something special. If you ever find yourself choosing between a brand new economy car and a pre-owned luxury ride from a place like Autobest Emperio, the decision becomes surprisingly easy. Why settle when you can upgrade? Why compromise when you can enjoy premium engineering, comfort, and prestige at a price that actually makes sense? That's the mindset fueling this dealership's success. And honestly, it's a mindset that just works. Pre-owned is the future of luxury, and Autobest Emperio in Rajouri Garden, Delhi is one of the strongest examples of how to do it right.